Hey there. If you run a local service business, you totally know the feeling. You've poured time and money into your website, you're trying to keep up with social media, but the phone just isn't ringing like it should. Well, we're going to break down a system to fix that, a way to turn those people searching online into your actual real-life customers.
This is the question, right? It's what keeps so many business owners up at night. You've done all the things you were supposed to do. You got the website, you claimed your Google profile, you might have even thrown some money at ads. So why does it feel like you're just shouting into the void? It is so frustrating, but I promise you, there's a reason for it, and we're about to get into it.
Okay, let's get right to the heart of it, because this slide explains the biggest mix-up in local marketing. So many businesses think they have a traffic problem, that they just need more eyeballs. But you know what? The real issue, almost every single time, is a conversion problem. It's about getting the people who already find you to pick up the phone. See, the goal isn't just to be found, it's to be chosen.
And that's the real key here. It's not that you're not working hard enough, it's that the work might be disconnected. Posting here, updating there, asking for a review, those are all good things. But when they're just random items on a checklist, they don't build on each other. The whole idea is to connect them into one single system that smoothly guides a customer from their first Google search right to a sale. When you do that, everything you do starts working together. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to dig into why this is a conversion problem. Then, we'll talk about getting found and, more importantly, getting trusted. After that, how to turn those website clicks into actual contacts. Then, we'll cover securing that business and getting repeat customers. And finally, we'll put it all together so you can build your own lead system.
All right, let's jump into section 1, the real conversion problem, and really understand why marketing a local business is a whole different ballgame. You know, this isn't about getting a million hits on your website. If you're a plumber in Phoenix, you don't need traffic from Florida. You're targeting people right in your area who have a problem right now. And that means speed is everything. Think about it. When someone's AC goes out in July, they're probably on their phone looking at 3 different HVAC companies at the exact same time. The one that looks trustworthy and is easiest to contact, that's who gets the job. Which brings us right to our next point. In section 2, get found, get trusted. It's all about making that first digital impression an amazing one. Now listen, for most local businesses, your Google business profile is your new homepage. Seriously, it's often the very first thing a customer sees. So it can't just be good enough, it has to be perfect. Getting your info right is just the start. What really builds trust are real photos of your team, of your work, and a steady flow of recent positive reviews that basically screams to a potential customer, hey, we're a safe choice. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. A review that just says great service is nice, but it doesn't really sell. This tells a story. It tackles the big worries every customer has. Are they going to be fast? And are they going to be honest about the price? This one review answers a huge yes to both. It just makes a new customer feel so much more comfortable choosing you. And this idea applies everywhere. Literally anyone can say they provide high-quality services. To be honest, that phrase is pretty much meaningless now. But showing a gallery of a kitchen you just finished with those amazing before and after shots, that's real proof. It makes your claims totally believable and helps the customer picture you solving their problem too. Okay, let's move on to section 3, convert clicks into contacts. So, once they trust you enough to click from Google over to your website, your next job is to make it unbelievably easy for them to get in touch. Think about their journey for a second. If somebody searches for emergency roof repair, you don't want to send them to your homepage that talks about everything you do. No, they should land on a page that is all about emergency roof repair. That page needs to answer their immediate questions, show them you know what you're doing, and then give them one super obvious next step, like a big button that says, call for emergency service now. Okay, this right here is so important. I really want you to remember this. Friction kills leads. Every single extra box you make someone fill out in a form, every second they have to spend hunting for your phone number, you're losing business. People just don't have the patience anymore, especially when they're on their phone.
But the good news is, fixing this is usually pretty simple. Shorten your contact forms. All you really need is a name, a way to contact them, and a little box for their message. That's it. Put a get a quote button on every single service page. Don't make people look for it. And think about adding a chat or a text option. For a lot of people, sending a quick text is way less intimidating than making a phone call.
Now we're at section 4, secure and repeat business.
Because let's be real, getting the lead is only half the job. What you do next is often where the real money is made or lost.
So for businesses where people take a while to make a decision, like a big renovation or maybe some legal services, not everyone is ready to buy right away. That's where something called a lead magnet is genius. You offer a super helpful guide, like a kitchen remodel checklist, in exchange for their email. Now you can stay in touch and be the first person they think of when they are finally ready to go. And this is a huge one. You can get everything else right, but if your follow-up is slow, you're just throwing money away. Remember that person looking at 3 businesses at once? If you take 24 hours to get back to them and your competitor replies in 5 minutes, well, it's pretty obvious who's getting that job. A fast, professional response is a massive advantage. And what you're looking at here, this number 1, it represents the single biggest untapped gold mine for new leads: your past customers. These are people who already know you, they already like you, and they already trust you. It costs practically nothing to reach out to them, and they are your best salespeople. Asking for referrals, sending a seasonal email, creating a system for more reviews, this is not an afterthought. This is one of the smartest things you can do for your business. Okay, let's bring it all home in our last section. Build your lead system. This is all about taking these different pieces and building them into a smooth, predictable machine for your business.
And what's so important to get is that there's no magic one-size-fits-all answer here. The system that works for a local restaurant is going to look way different than the one that works for a law firm. The restaurant might focus on amazing photos and reviews, while the law firm might use detailed case studies and helpful guides. So, I want to leave you with this one powerful question. Don't worry about the latest, shiniest marketing trend. Instead, just look at your customer's entire journey, from the moment they type something into Google to the moment they hand you a check. And ask yourself, where's the friction? What can I do to make it easier, faster, and safer for my ideal customer to hire me? Answering that question, that's the real key to building a system that finally makes your phone ring.